Heads up. It's a 30-06 calibre. It's a Remington 700. Full camo. Look at that.
What are the essentials? What do you need with you when you hunt?
Oh, backpack, drink, food, survival, little bit of survival stuff in case you get stuck or break a leg. Beacon thing. I didn't put it on. Got to put batteries in it. See the beacon thing on the back?
Yeah. Oh, right.
That's in case you get a heart attack or something like that in the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could put new batteries in it. I haven't done that yet.
Huh.
We'll be right. You're around now. And you wash the camo in a certain product. You don't wash it in like Omo or anything like that.
All right.
Because it puts a UV onto your clothing.
Mm.
So the other stuff's like an no smell.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get it from Gino and
I see. You don't want to be smelling nice.
Dean Street. No. It sort of deadens out your smell and it deadens out the fluoro in your camo clothing as well. So if you hang it out in the sun, you're more likely to get UV back onto your clothing even if you wash out in that product.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I always try and hang it in the shade,
Mm-hmm.
your clothing, when you're finished with your hunt.
Mm.
Yeah. So I usually hang it on the clothes horse or something like that, not direct sunlight.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of hunter would you call yourself?
A deer stalker. A stalker. Yeah.
So what were you going to be hunting? What's the plan? How do you see
Sambar.
Can you tell me how this is going to play out?
How it's going to play out, we're going to walk through the gullies, make sure the wind's in our favour. Sometimes it chops and changes, swirls around a bit. Try not to leave too much scent behind. And we're going to try and get the deer that are coming down from the bottoms, climbing up to the tops. And when we get around the corner, if we don't see anything, we've got a spot there where there's a couple of stags hanging around. We might do a bit of sitting and waiting for an hour or two.
Okay.
We'll see how we go. Just listen out for noises and listen out for birds. Stuff like that. Just watch other animals too.
They give away some clues.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll hear a crack on the stick. Sometimes a bird dropping stuff from the branches. But a lot of the time, you can't hear a deer walking if you just stay quiet.
Right.
Especially here, because there's a lot of sticks and branches here. Try and angle your feet. Try and put your heels down first, and just try and angle your feet to the sticks, not try to go across them, and watch you don't slip over, because a lot of the sticks are under the grass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would be a good result?
That we see something, but we don't always shoot something. It's not all about taking everything you see. It's about what you want on the day, and it's entirely up to the person what they want.
Yeah.
They decide to pull the trigger or shoot the arrow. It's entirely up to that person. And no one else can tell you different.
So there's a discretion involved.
Yeah. If you're after a stag that day, you go for a stag. You're after a hind or meat or whatever, you take the meat from the stag too. But the younger the deers, always the better quality meat. Younger the deer.
Yeah.
And if you drop it on the spot and it doesn't run off, it's nice and tender usually. Yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll start heading off.
All right, lead the way.
All right, let's go. You got a backpack?
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes when a deer gets startled too, it'll honk. So you haven't experienced that yet, but I'll tell you next. They honk. Not all the time, but they do. Sort of. The first bit of this hill here, it's hard to make a path. So we've got a bit of dogwood and stuff around here. There's no particular great game trail on this side of the hill, but when we get the other side, it's going to be quite open.
What you got there?
Deer turds. It's a hind.
Okay. Right. So, tell me what you love about it. What do you love about this hunting hobby?
The hunt,
Yeah.
the loneliness, peaceful. Yeah. Can't beat it. Been doing it for 42 years now.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Long time. I don't really advertise. They go in magazines.
You're obsessed with it.
I just like love the hunt more than anything.
Why is that?
Hunting the animal.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you, not always having to shoot it. It's just getting onto the animal and even seeing it. It's good. You got to be a hunter to realise, you don't hate animals when you're a hunter. You respect the animal more than anybody.
It must be majestic when you see them.
It is. And if we see one today, you'll see what I mean. Yeah. So sometimes you don't see them. They're called the ghost of the bush, the Sambar. You see them 1 second, the next second they're gone. They just disappear. Such a large animal, they just disappear. Occasionally you might see them again. Yeah, on the same day, occasionally.
So, what do you look out for to find them?
Sign where they hide in. You get to know places where they're living in.
Yeah.
Fresh tracks, fresh turds. Ones that are warm that stick to you, mucus on the turds. Gives you something to do every week too.
Yeah, it's a good escape. Yeah.
Well, it keeps you fit. Like what? I'm 60 next year. I'm still climbing hills, so I feel all right.
And it's a good escape.
It's a good escape, yeah. Sometimes the wife comes out. Occasionally, yeah. She's come out with me a few times. Yeah. Not this year. She's had a bit of a bad knee.
She pulled the trigger?
No, she doesn't. No. She's got no shooter's licence for that. Or game stamp. Game permit. She likes just carrying the camera around, just taking pictures of mushrooms and flowers, wildflowers and stuff, or unusual trees. But my brother Hans, he's the one that started me all off in this.
Oh, yeah. So he introduced you to it.
Yeah. I was about 16.
How did he do it? How'd that happen?
I was still going to school, of course, but after that, we just went away a few weekends at a time every year. And just introduced to that, and eventually just hunted by myself, 18, 19, 20. Sometimes we hunt together. But back in the 80s and that, there wasn't a lot of deer to see. You had to really try and find them. Obviously the 60s, 70s, 80s, they all had the same hardness about it.
Yeah. And they've proliferated since.
Yeah, they're estimated, I don't know, a million, 2 million, I don't know. They wouldn't really know anyway. How many million of deer out there, really? Can't count them.
So you haven't exactly culled them?
No, we don't. Hunters aren't cullers. Not cullers. We hunt for meat.
Yeah. Oh, do you ever eat the game that you kill?
Yeah, I make sausages, hamburgers, everything with it. Yeah.
How on earth do you drag it?
Make jerky.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. About to do salami probably next year.
You always take it with you when you shoot something, when you kill it?
Yeah. Take all the back straps, legs, heart. Yeah.
You drag the whole body back to the car?
Nah, I don't do that. No, I debone. I debone a lot of the meat off the bone.
Okay.
Yeah. I might leave the front legs. It depends whether it's shot in the shoulder or whatever and damage the leg. Might have to leave it behind. But other than that, I always get the back straps and back legs and heart. Eat some of the rib cage sometimes. If you like ribs. The heart's beautiful to eat.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's better than the meat itself.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You just cut the tubes out of it, slice it up thinly, bit of egg,
Bang.
bit of breadcrumbs, put it in the frying pan. It's absolutely beautiful. It is really nice. You'd love it. You would. You'd love it. I've got one sitting at home in the freezer at the moment from a hog deer. It's only little, but yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Expensive gear too. We buy expensive gear to hunt. A lot of people that I know, all the mates I've got, we all buy good gear. Their binoculars, I don't tell Sabina, but these binoculars like $1,800. Cut. Oh, look, I bought that one back in 1997. That one, when the semi-automatics got taken off us in '97, we got reimbursed from the government when that idiot went crazy in Tasmania. They done a knee-jerk reaction and took all their semi-automatics off us. So I bought this bolt action 3006, and back then in 1997, I think I paid $1,395 for it. And probably, I don't know, you can't get that sort of camo anymore, but it might be coming back. They only made so many of them, I suppose. Now you're looking at buying something like that and cost you over $2,000 just for the rifle. That scope's worth about $1,500. It's worth more than the rifle at the time. Yeah, I paid more for the scope than I did the rifle. Made in Germany. Oh, Austria, sorry. Carl's. Yeah. That's good. Make all my own bullets, reloads.
Hey?
I make all my own bullets.
You make them?
Yeah, reloads. They're me reloads. I make powder, the cases and everything. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I get the cases. I don't make the case.
Yeah.
But I put the powder and the projectile and the primers and
Right.
You
make it yourself.
Trim them and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a reload. The next that one's a reload. Get different types of projectiles. Oh, hang on, that one's a 150 grain. Hang on, I'll show you the reload. Then we reloads that I've been making. That's a 175 grain, I think they are. Projectile, Barnes X. Then I just put the powder in. I put heavy load powder though. I'll make them heavy so I don't make them light. And so I just trim them down, measure them, make sure they all fit. Cut them. This is that's reload too. That's 150 grain. I think they're Sierras. I think I put in them. They're just average. Most ones that kill the deer are these ones. Had a lot of success with those ones. Barnes X. Yeah. Then I don't always wear orange, but I've got an orange strap, so I thought I'll just don't worry about wearing an orange cap or a t-shirt. Yeah. Well, the time I wear camo. Camo can be quite expensive. Got about 4 or 5 outfits of that too. Different camouflage. Like, because I'm washing a certain product, you got to wash your camo in a certain product, not Like I
yeah.
said, nothing like you wash your work clothes or your everyday clothes with. I wash it with that, detergent from Adventure Camping and Apparel in Dean Street. I just get that bottle of that of Gino. You get about 18 washes off a small bottle and about 30 or 40 washes off a big bottle.
Mm.
It's expensive, but it's worth it. It deadens the smell, and you don't have the UV rays in your clothing.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you wash it, you try and hang it up in the shade or on a clothes horse or something. You never put it in direct sunlight, because then the direct sunlight just makes it to UV again. Like your clothing would be probably glowing to a deer's eyes, you know what I mean? Like, they've done studies in America back in the 80s already.
Yeah. Right.
That the deer can see, your reds and blues, your yellow, all that sort of stuff. They don't see orange. They see orange as long as it's washed and that stuff. They see orange as grey.
Mm.
So that's why in America and other countries, Europe and Australia and all that, adopted the orange.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Because they've done studies, scientific fact that they see,
Grey.
grey as orange.
Interesting, because it stands out for us.
Orange for us and sort of grey for them. But your blues and all that sort of stuff, it stands out to them.
Yeah, interesting.
Mm. Yeah. Breakfast. So this is going on Channel 9 or 7? Probably got one too many knife sharpeners in here. Got 2 knife sharpeners in there, but I might take one out, I think. Winchester knife. Another good knife. Just good for gutting and stuff like that. Toilet paper.
Sensible.
Blood on it from the last deer. Deer caller.
What's that meant to do?
Mostly calls in hinds. It's just this the sound of a little young calf, Sambar calf. Look at the pruners, blackberries. Okay, bit of everything. There's the pepper again for the meat.
Tell me about the pepper.
The pepper's for when I get one. I put it on the meat when I cut it open, so the blowflies don't land on it. It deters the blowflies. They don't like pepper.
They don't like the spice.
They don't. Nope. He's carry so many bullets with me. I always carry about 14 bullets with me in the pouch.
Oh, yeah. Open that again.
I always carry bullets with me. You never know. You might get stuck over. The one thing I've ordered some off eBay, space blankets. I've got to put another space blanket in the backpack just in case you get sidetracked or you're lost or you broke a leg or something like that. The space blanket will keep you warm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it called a space blanket?
I don't know, but because it looks like a spaceship. It's chrome or gold. Chrome or gold they come in, very shiny. Easy to be seen from a helicopter or plane. Meat bags, canvas, meat bag. Meat bags from America. Elk bags they're called. Ordered them.
Mm-hmm.
Just saves getting a lot of the stuff dirty in there. Especially those white ones. We've got several backpacks that change every now and then. I've got a larger one that has a orange bag that flips out from underneath. So when you got one, the orange bag wraps around your backpack so you can be seen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a carton antlers around out or something like that, you know, no one's going to shoot at you. You got a big orange backpack on. So, but yeah, like I said, safety first.
Right, we're just waiting for the fog to clear.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the fog to clear a little bit more and then we'll take off again. Just a lot of sticks here. It's very noisy. As you can see on the ground, how many sticks there are here. A lot. So, go hunt another area next week.
Somewhere new every time.
And yeah, I came here last week, but I sort of hunt between 3 or 4 different areas most of the time. But different areas of those areas. Different gullies. This one, I came back here because there's quite a bit of fresh sign from a couple stags. So what I'm trying to do today is get a stag. Or a nice young meat animal. Might as well just mosey on and have a look, a bit more of a look.
Sure.
Grab the rubbish.
Oh, yeah.
We always take our rubbish away. That's a must. A lot of the time I'm picking up rubbish. Serious. And other camps and stuff like that, sometimes I'm picking up rubbish from people that leave rubbish behind, which I don't like. If you can bring it in, you can take it back out. That's what I say. All right,
Let's go.
let's do this. We'll probably be putting up out of beds now. We'll either put them up out of their beds, the deer, or
Wakey, wakey.
we might see one feeding still, possibly. Then we'll do a bit of sitting and waiting if we find a nice clear spot.
Mm-hmm. Right, which way?
I'll just cut through here a bit. So everyone can see down. You can't sort of see where you want to be. It's too foggy on the other side. So I'll just wander down there and see what we can see, 100 yards. That's about it. So we'll see what we can find anyway. Crack a few more branches along the way. Yeah.
Okay, back.
Let's do it.
So what are some of the challenges of this hunting game?
Fitness. Get over here. Fuck. That was a deer. Just crossed the road.
Really?
Yeah. Just crossed the track, running into here. I'm not sure if it was a fallow deer or Sambar. Yeah, nah. Tried to go for a new area, but wasn't good. Was it?
Well, I saw a kangaroo.
Wallaby. Yeah, right. Bit too foggy in the morning. Way too foggy. Very thick. What could we see? About 100 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a couple of animals crash off, but not deer. Yeah. Really had to try and find our way too, didn't we? A bit through that fog. Yeah. But we'll take you there. It's it's quite open. Green grass everywhere. I don't know if you want to go another month from now, Andre.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want, I'll let you know what's happening. Go to you know where.
No.
Yeah, live to hunt. Hunt to live. And the other one, so the other sticker on the other side.
What's it say?
Oh, another saying is, mountain men love mountain women.